Hey guys, Coach Nick here with Invictus Fitness. We're going to cover some progressions on how to obtain more internal rotation for your hips. As always, we want to make sure we get our hips warm. So sometimes I like to come here and I'll just kind of like drop down from side to side and really focus on pulling into external, internal, internal, external, external, internal. Just enough so I'm getting some awareness in my hips and kind of just identifying like how that feels for me and warm them up before we go to the intense stuff. So do that for about a minute, and then we're going to start working from what's called a 90-90 position. Now, this position isn't right for everybody, and sometimes you have to modify it so it fits for what you need to do. I don't have really great internal rotation, so I have to elevate my hips up to be able to get in this position somewhat adequately. So I like to, whatever my front hip is going to be, this way. So I'm going to put this guy up here, so my glutes on it, and I can come up to this position and sit relatively comfortable. To save my knee, if I'm really high, if you guys having a hard time driving this knee down, grab something to brace on, and that's going to help relieve some of the tension on the knee. If you're finding any discomfort in the knee, keep building this up, or again, this may not be the best position for you, and you might want to go to one of our other options to develop hip IR. Now, I want to create what's like this 90-90 position here, okay? And our focus today is we're working on trail leg internal rotation. So what I want to do, because I already warmed up the hips, I'm going to come in this position to where my end range is, and I want to start driving down this knee, and I'm trying to rotate my heel through the floor. So I'm trying to do this position here, kind of coming out of that internal rotated stretch. So we're going to start building up tension. I'm here, and I want to grab on wherever I need to grab onto. I'll grab onto here, or I'll grab here and think of like I can actually think about driving into my hand this way as I try to rotate out. So I'm trying to drive here, and I can build up to my safest and greatest contraction, starting at 10%, 20%, like in other videos, talk about turning up that volume knob in intensity, starting at 0, ramping up to our safest and greatest. Now, once I reach that and I hold that contraction for 20 seconds, I'm going to go regressive, and I'm going to try to lift my heel up. So I'm going to keep driving my knee down and try to go further into this stretch of lifting up. I'm going to hold that for 10 to 20 seconds. Gently set that down, and I can actually gobble some of that range up that I just acquired. And I'm going to do that one more time. Again, I'm going to try to drive my knee into my hand as I try to rotate my heel through the ground. Hold that for build up to your safest and greatest, hold that for 20 seconds, and then hit your rails contraction and try to lift that heel off the ground. It may not go very far, but that's okay. When you're done, tie in your work, so come back to this position of sitting down and just figure out, do you have more range now? And then repeat that on the other side. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments and let me know how that goes for you guys.